Yo, it's like I'm not even gonna be able.
To do what?
This is just gonna have to wait.
Oh, Jesus, look at my legs.
This is just gonna have to wait.
What's gonna
Ain't this
have to
great?
wait?
Like, I'm trying to, like, they want me to. I have to send this out,
Mm-hmm.
but like I have to pod. It's just my life is
really good.
my life is very hectic and it's chaotic.
This is what
and
you asked for, though.
I'm blessed for the
Mhm.
opportunities that I've been granted, but this is kicking my ass.
You'll be fine.
I should ask for what? Dave, can we have
Or water.
some bevs, please?
Come through.
But what's good? You look unusually. Oh shit!
Oh,
That shit fucking took me. Yo,
I got it.
you want me
I
to
was
try
like-
it? You got it?
No,
You sure?
come on.
You don't look
I
like
was
you're in
like-
position.
I was like, let me get prepared
This
because
is a death trap. Yo, I'm like,
why did you just yell like that?
who me? Cause I didn't. Cause pause. He went low. Like so, I was expecting like a overhand catch type of situation.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we just gonna put this down.
Oh, did you get a new case for your laptop?
Nah, I didn't. It's the same case. We gonna put this.
You
here.
added more stickers though.
Did I?
Yeah, this you never used to have all.
The only new sticker I added was this one. All these other this sticker is new, but all these other stickers been there. Stickers been there for a second.
Yes.
But yeah, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Any Last Thoughts.
Hello.
Featuring me, Nighty, and
Me, Paige.
right?
Me,
Sister
Paige.
from another mister. My man them.
And my brother from another mother.
All right. So yeah, what's up?
You're dramatic.
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know how to feel this week. I was just telling Dave, like, I feel tired, but I'm not tired of like fatigue. I'm just tired of like my days.
Got it.
And not doing what I really want to do. But other than that, it's been like regular.
What is it that you want to do? This is news to me.
I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable. Like I feel uneasy, but not to an extent where I don't know. I think that my mental feels a little better than it's usually been feeling. But I don't know. I just feel uneasy. I just feel unsettled. I know that there are a lot of things to come for me in the next 6 months. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a little anxiety.
6 months?
Yeah.
Baby?
Are you crazy?
I just have to ask.
You always want to just up it, baby.
I'm just.
Why don't you have a baby? How about that?
It's physically, biologically, and genetically possible.
I mean,
impossible for me to.
It's
That's
like a
not happening.
0.001 chance that you can actually.
There's more zeros in that, but yeah, it's not happening.
How you been feeling, Nighty?
I'm good. I've been like not a free second. I've been like operating off of like 4 hours of sleep. It's been
good, though.
It's been a very all over the
You out
place
here
last 2
making money,
weeks.
doing invoices and stuff. You lit.
Yeah, I'd never done an invoice before. I'm like, how do I do this? It turned out to be
It's so
easier than I
easy.
thought. Yeah, but you don't know that something is easy until you actually try it.
Very true. Very true.
You see what I'm saying?
It's a little intimidating
Yeah.
having to like.
Boom.
Maybe it is because you have to make your own prices. I hate like that feeling
Right.
of like I have to charge somebody
Right.
a rate or for my service, and I'm
Mhm.
just like how much do I charge? Like what's overcharging? What's undercharging?
Right.
So maybe it's the anxiety around that.
Yeah. But otherwise I'm straight. I'm like in dire need of a vacation.
Yo, absolute.
I haven't been on a vacation in. It's been some time.
Last time I went away was September. Last September I went to Cali.
See, you don't even.
And Cali's not a vacation to me.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm talking about like feet in the sand, like kind of
yeah,
vacation.
Facts.
It's been a
Rest,
it's been
relax,
a long.
yeah.
It's been like almost 2 years, maybe even 3.
It's been 6 or 7 for me.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
shit.
I've done like
Actually,
little.
It's been more than that. Like when's the last time I've been on a beach?
Yeah. I've done like little ratchet shit here and there, like a Vegas trip.
Yeah.
or
No,
like
yeah. So
something
beach
like
trip.
that. But yeah.
My last one was 2018. That had to be Cuba.
Oh, okay. Yep. I went to Miami, but that don't really count.
Yeah, Miami doesn't
Miami don't
count.
count.
Miami's down the block, honestly.
So yeah, but I'm me and Morgan, my wife, we're doing some traveling this year.
You are.
We are going to Jamaica for a couple of days in June, and I'm literally counting down the hours for that.
Honestly, June is right around the corner. April and May are long months, of course. Yeah. But June, and then plus y'all are going early June, so it's like it's right around the corner.
And then like directly a month after that, we're finally taking our honeymoon. Oh, so that's gonna be cool too.
Y'all are gonna have so much fun. Y'all are really gonna have so much fun, and it'll be relaxing. Cause would that be one of the first vacations that you guys also have taken without the kids?
No, I mean, like we've done Miami.
No, I'm talking about like big vacation without
big
the
vacation. Yeah, the last vacation we took, we went on a cruise to the Bahamas. So yeah, but that was when Chase was 1. He had just turned 1.
Oh yeah, so
now he's 7 going on 8.
Yeah,
it's been some time. So yeah, that's cool. That gives us something to look forward to. Yeah.
That should be interesting.
I fuck with my marriage right now. Not to say like I don't
on a regular day.
I'm about to get snuffed as soon as I walk through the door. No, not to say like I don't like yeah, like I mean a relationship, any relationship, especially a marriage, has its peaks and valleys and stuff like that. But I thought about that the other day. Like just last night, me and Morgan were in the kitchen. I don't know how we stumbled on this conversation, but she has like some personal goals that I didn't even know she was trying to start. Like,
oh, that's dope.
And we were having a conversation about that. And then I had some personal shit that I want to do that she didn't even know about. And I guess it kind of clicked that, like I guess we were kind of disconnected in a sense, like just both personally doing our shit that we haven't had a chance to really talk about it. So that hit me last night. And yeah, it's we're in a really like connected
It's
place.
crazy to see or to hear couples who like live together, are married, who tie their finances, who do all these things, and sometimes to see how disconnected they could be.
Hell yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
I feel like in a way you could be disconnected more like that.
Of course, because you're content.
Right.
You're comfortable.
Yeah.
So you're not like, I don't got to tell this person my goals. I don't got to tell. But in all actuality, like when you're dating, that stage is so exciting to me.
Absolutely.
Like getting to know that person and getting to know their goals and what they want to do and what they see for themselves and like their ideas and their morals. Like it's good to soak in all that information, but we also have to understand like that shit continues.
Yeah.
Like, it continues after marriage. It continues after kids because as people, we never stop evolving and growing. So it's always.
Don't you miss that phase like of like hanging halfway off the bed, on the phone,
legs on up on the wall,
being like, yeah. So what do you think the name
and
of our
kid?
And
it's 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, like twiddling your feet.
I used to love that stage.
Yeah, that stage was fire.
Stage is fire.
Yeah,
I've been on the phone with 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, like legit breaking day, and then knowing that I'm gonna be fucking tired.
Yeah.
Coming home and knowing that I'm gonna be tired and still getting right back on the phone with that person.
Yo, cause now it's really like, you wanna have sex? All right, yeah, we can have it. What time is it? It's 11:45. All right,
yo,
let's do it tomorrow. Cause it's kind of late. So cause we gonna be tired. So let's do it tomorrow. Yeah.
Like, am I really gonna get to that period?
I mean, it's real life.
You have to schedule sex?
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
That's one thing I don't want to do. I don't want to have to like get to a point where I'm scheduling sex.
And I don't think either of us in a place where we say no. I actually think my wife has never said no. I definitely think I've said no before though. I definitely. Bro, I be fucking tired, bro.
You be running.
I be so tired sometimes.
Really be running.
Cause I would rather say no. I would rather say no.
Oh my God.
Look, I'd rather say no and you be upset that I said no than give weak dick. Because like it's like I already know
Yo.
I'm not capable of giving
Guys,
you
and Morgan
decent
be like,
dick.
she going out for drinks, and Nighty be terrified.
Yeah.
He be home terrified.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I already know. That's why I'm about to start loading up on my macro route.
You better shit. You going on vacation too?
Yeah. I gotta get it together.
You better pack some honey.
Yeah.
You better get it all the way together.
Yeah, I gotta
that
put it
is like
down.
the main point of going on vacation with your significant other is to fuck as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, and especially that honeymoon. See, the Jamaica trip is like for a few days. We going to the Maldives for 7 days.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna be
it's over.
Yeah.
And then you know what's really clever about the Maldives? Like the rooms aren't like close together. Like, you know, in Jamaica, it's at a resort. So like all the rooms are right next
No. You're in a lagoon. There.
Yeah, you have like your own little hut kind of thing.
It's the sea around you. And then you got some niggas all the way over there.
Yeah.
So like I'm already anticipating let's go outside in the pool.
You better start working out.
For what?
You gotta get your stamina up. You're gonna be out of breath and shit.
I don't have to work out to get my stamina up.
You gotta be out of breath.
That's what honey is for.
Oh my god.
That's what Blue Chew is for.
Oh my gosh.
That's what all that is for. I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be good.
Nighty gonna be making a little cocktail. Pause. Of honey, Blue Chew.
Oh,
gonna mix it up together.
I'm gonna
shake that.
I'm gonna have to go to the Polynesian hospital. I'm a OD on the. Listen.
Yo.
But this made me think of a post. I shared it with y'all.
Oh, you did.
Y'all make me feel so defeated in the group chat sometimes because sometimes I like be sharing stuff and like it goes
Brittany isn't
unnoticed.
Here today.
Oh my God, I totally forgot. Yo, I've been so Brittany isn't here today. Brittany is somewhere acting a fool in Houston. So
as she fucking should.
If you see somebody with long, luxurious hair
and lashes,
shaking ass in turkey leg hut, just say Nighty said to behave yourself. Cool out, stink. But yeah, so I shared this post with the group chat. I didn't really hear much back.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you wanted us to like really talk about it here, so that's why I didn't.
I shared this post. I shared this post almost a month ago.
Oh my gosh, guys!
All right, this was almost a month ago.
We were supposed to talk about this post in previous episodes, but we never did. So
it's fine. I'm used to not being acknowledged, but anyway. So this post is courtesy of Spiritual World, which that's something else. I'm like. I hate Spiritual World because y'all niggas are not spiritual, bro.
I hate Spiritual World. There's another one. It's like Trap Witch. There's like a bunch of them.
Oh, you deep in the culture.
It's like Hood Healer.
Oh, Hood Healer. Yeah. I know Hood Healer. What's the other one?
There's one more that I'm
there's
missing.
one more. I feel like it's the name of a girl. Or something. I don't know.
There's another one. I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah, Hood Healer.
All of them get me tight at this point.
Facts. But they posted a Twitter thread from, I'm assuming his name is George. His @name is 1G Cisneros. And the thread starts with, I've been married 23 years. This is the advice I'd give myself if I could go back. And I thought this post was so interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I know you're not married, but it doesn't matter. Like, you've been in a relationship. So I'm sure it's some stuff like, or one day you would like to be married, right?
Yeah.
I think I know that.
Yeah.
Okay, why are you smiling like that? Like, it's not, all I did was ask a question, bro. If it's a yes,
I said yes.
You know, but you had that like little sly shisha cat smile. Like,
what's the word?
Shisha cat. You never heard of that? When someone's being like, it's that cat, that cartoon cat that does like that weird
Cheshire
smile.
Cat? From Alice in Wonderland?
I don't know. It's something like that.
Oh my God.
So it's something like that.
Somebody, we need the subtitle to that word.
No, we don't.
Right here.
No, we don't. We can leave it right here. We can leave it right where it's at, honestly. So anyway, so yeah, I know one day you would want to be married and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I just thought some of these were interesting. I don't know if you have some.
I don't think that men think like this. I was looking at it and I really don't think that men think like this.
Well, there's some takes that he had that I absolutely disagree with. And then there's some that I do agree with. Like, I agree with one of them is be adventurous. Mm-hmm. My wife and I have run a marathon together, climbed a volcano together, and we've traveled to Belize, Cuba, and Mexico together. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think
100%. I think that especially as a married couple, you have to take the time out to do a lot of things, but one of the main things is traveling together. Even when you have kids. I think that you should at least go on like a couple just you guys trip once a year.
Yeah.
If once a year is fine.
Yeah. And do some shit, like jump off of a waterfall or whatever the case is. Like,
and it doesn't even have to be, honestly, like I say this all the time, like it doesn't even have to be internationally. Like I keep saying that I want to go to Arizona because I want to go to like the canyons.
Right.
That the scenery out there is amazing.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, traveling for sure.
Facts. Have sex on your balcony. Voyeurism. Let people walk by and see. That's you know what I'm saying? Like, be spontaneous. No?
I'm just gonna scroll.
All right, well, maybe we just have different definitions of spontaneity. I don't know.
Okay.
Here's another one that I like. Be intentional about communicating in your marriage. Set up a time to talk every single day. Have coffee and listen.
Do we really have to do that?
Well, that goes back to what I said unintentionally, but it happened yesterday. Like which is like, damn, like we really need to talk more. Like,
but that's setting a time. Let me ask. Do you communicate with Morgan throughout the full day?
I would prefer not to. If it happens once in a while, it happens, but I would prefer not to.
Okay.
Because I'd like us
I think
to
that
have
would
something
be
to talk about when we get home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's like if I see you, we sleep in the same bed together, we wake up, we get ready to go to work, and we're still communicating throughout the whole day, and not if something arises, right?
Yeah.
So like if something comes up and she's like, hey, can you go to the store and grab me this? All right, cool. Or, whatever. But like in terms of what happens with your day, maybe if something happened in your family, I feel like that should be saved for when you get back home.
Yeah.
But some people prefer to talk to their spouse or significant other all day long.
No, I can't talk to anybody for that long. And marriage or no marriage, it's just, I only have but so much to say. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Was there anything that stuck out to you in there?
The one that I liked is put your spouse ahead of your kids.
That's the one I disagreed with.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I actually like that one.
So you mean to tell me if this kid,
here we go.
If this kid bumped their head and their nose is bleeding and you stubbed your toe,
that's not what they mean. That's not what they mean, and you know that. You're just
so what do they mean? So what do they mean?
The way that I took it is a lot of times when couples have kids, and this goes for married or unmarried, their kids become 100% their focal point, right? And understandably so, kids come and take over your life. Like, whether you like it or not.
Absolutely.
They become your main focus.
As they should.
As they should, right? But in the same breath, there are times when couples spend so much attention and so much focused time on their children that they forget about themselves and they forget about each other. So then you can say like, yeah, like I'm going to give this kid all my attention. But at the same time, you still have to date your wife. You still have to
But does that mean
acknowledge her and be affectionate and tend to her feelings. And she has to do the same for you.
But does that equate to putting your kids, does that equate to that means you're putting your kids first and your spouse? I don't think so. I think that's all about balancing time.
I don't think it is about balancing time, but I think that you're taking it as like if the kid was holding on to the cliff and your wife was holding on to the cliff, who are you going to pick up first? I don't think that's not what they're talking about.
If the house is on fire and Morgan and Ryan are outside the house, if the house is on fire and Morgan only has the ability to save one of us,
she's gonna save.
She better go get Chase.
Yeah, of course.
So then that's not putting your spouse first.
No, that's not what they're talking about. I don't think that's what it is.
How do you know that's not what they're talking about?
That's not the way that I took it.
That has to come in all shapes. Putting someone first is in all aspects of life.
I took it on an emotional level and just remembering to not forget yourselves and each other. That's the only way that I took it.
But again, so what I'm saying to you, Paige, is I think that is a bad statement.
Maybe it's worded bad.
It's right, because there has to be a balance. If Chase wants me to come downstairs and he's like, hey, Dad, let's watch a movie together. And Morgan is like, Take your pants off. I want you now. I'm choosing my wife's needs over my son's needs.
Of course.
But if the house is on fire,
we're not.
And I can only save one of them. You see what I'm saying? So it's
we're not
balanced,
talking about safety.
But you have to. All right.
We're not talking about safety.
Okay.
I think that it literally is. Like you said, if Chase said, hey, let's watch a movie, and Morgan was like, hey, drop your pants, you're going to automatically go to Morgan.
Drop my pants.
Also, if Chase said to you, hey, Dad, let's watch a movie, and Morgan said, hey, I need to talk to you for a moment, you're not going to be like, nah, like I'm going to go watch a movie with
right
Chase.
After this movie. No, we're not doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the way that I took it.
It's a balance.
I guess.
It's a balance.
I guess.
So that's why I disagree with that statement. Anything else in there that stood out to you? That's so crazy. That was the one I was gonna bring up that I disagree with.
That you didn't like?
Yeah.
I guess.
There's another one I disagree with, like, fully.
Which one do you disagree with?
There's a couple I disagree with. Because
a lot of them are pretty, like, standard to me.
Yeah, there's a couple I disagree with.
The only woman you should be alone with? That one is wild.
That is another one that I disagree with. I think that's absolutely fucking asinine.
Yeah.
So if my supervisor at work is a woman and she calls me in her office, I
also
can't
think you're reading into it a little differently.
No, the problem is you're not thinking thinking hard enough.
They're
bro.
talking about if
I'm alone in a room with you right now.
Correct. That's what I think they're talking about.
I can't pod with you, according to him.
I guess
that's stupid.
I guess so.
It's stupid.
Or if you're alone with me, like, say for instance, right? If you said, yo, come over, let's have a discussion about the pod. Like, we got some shit to talk about, right? And I go over, but Morgan is not there. That's also what they mean.
I don't, as long as the line of communication is open, I communicate with my wife, hey, Paige is going to come over. We're going to talk about the pod. Is that cool with you? Now, if she says it's not cool, I get it. But no, don't be alone with any other.
Yeah. If it was like a random woman, of course, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
I know his wife be beating his ass. I know that. I know she do.
If it was a random woman, I can see that. I can see that ideology. Like, why are you in the house with a random woman?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But if it was like a friend, somebody that your wife knows, somebody that she's acquainted with, even though that shit doesn't stop anything, honestly.
Facts.
Because there are a bunch of people, male and female, who cheat on their significant others with their friends or people that they know or they're acquainted with. So
Right.
But I mean, that one is like a.
He talks from the perspective of someone who's got cheated on before, and like his wife probably put him through the ringer, but he got like
someone who cheated on her before.
Yeah, like he cheated on her, and then she like made him go through hell to get back.
Also, the other one I didn't like was while you're at it, kill your TV. What fill your mind with
that
matters.
was stupid.
I didn't like that one because I want to be able to watch ratchet TV with my husband.
Right. Yes, that is a love language. That is a love language.
I think so. Like, why we can't watch what's the Married at First Sight? Even though Married at First Sight is technically not ratchet, but that's like Love and Hip Hop. Like, why we can't watch Love and Hip Hop together?
Olajuwon and Cantina are ratchet. Them two niggas right there.
No, actually, Olajuwon is the one that's ratchet.
Yes, which is so funny because he was raised by a white woman. That's so interesting.
What does that mean? There are mad white people that are ratchet.
I guess they're different. It's a different type of ratchet. It's
Very
like
true.
a trailer park ratchet.
Yeah.
But he's like nigga ratchet.
You think so?
Yeah, in the way that he
I don't think he's nigga ratchet.
No, you don't think so?
I don't think he's nigga ratchet. I think he gives off very much so a black man that was raised by a white woman.
Okay. I think in his ideologies he does. But we can save
He's
that.
African though.
I've never seen his dad.
But he says that he's African. That's why his name is Olajuwon.
But does he have a relationship with his father?
I don't know.
I don't think he does. I don't know.
I guess.
I want to put a button on this topic, but there is one more that I would like to bring up that I strongly disagree with.
Which one?
Don't watch porn. If you're addicted, get help.
There's some people who don't watch porn with their spouse. Here he go.
My nigga.
Here he go.
How do you feel about porn in a relationship?
I like it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Right. Do you think it's do you think it's appropriate to watch alone and watch together?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think that married couples should masturbate separately. Like,
yeah,
there's some people that don't like that.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that
absolutely.
you should be able to do that. There's some people that be like, no, like you're married with the time that you want to do sexy time is.
Oh yeah, masturbation is not taboo in our marriage at all.
So I don't see why porn then would be taboo to some people.
He said if you're addicted, get help, which I guess I've always been so intrigued by like the addiction to pornography.
Why?
Because I don't. What is a porn? Like I don't know.
It's a fantasy. I think that's what really fuels a lot of addictions to porn. It's a fantasy.
But to me, it's not physically.
It's not tangible.
There's the word. It's not tangible.
Unless you got the Oculus. Now that like shit is wild because you can watch.
Experience that. I want to experience that. Ridiculous. The POV, the shit. Be like, yo, yo, you are crazy, and that cannot be the name of this episode. So
it's not.
Maybe it'll be POV. I don't know, but that can't be that
POV.
But yeah. Yo, I'm so intrigued.
Yeah,
I want an Oculus.
I want one too.
I want one bad.
When I get my apartment, I'm getting one for sure.
It's like you look around the room. And
yeah.
You look down. You like, oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, you're fucking sick, bro. You're absolutely insane.
I'm not the one who invented the Oculus.
They're like $200.
You say I'm the sick one. There's niggas who directed porn strictly to watch on an Oculus.
That's the problem.
I'm not sick.
I'm not. That's the problem. It's not the person who invented the Oculus that's sick. It's the niggas who are putting porn on their Oculus that are sick.
But niggas created it to watch on the Oculus. Like, how you not gonna watch it? If you didn't create it for me to look at it on there, I wouldn't be looking at it on there.
I think the thing about like porn on the Oculus that would kind of freak me out is that it's so close.
Yeah.
I think that would like kind of throw me off for a second.
I'm not saying that like I know I would like it, but
you just want to try it.
I'd experience it.
Yeah,
just to say I've done it.
To wrap that up, I don't see anything wrong with having like not having porn in your marriage, but watching porn together with your spouse.
Right. Porn could be an inspiration.
Very true.
You'll be like, ooh, that's some fly shit.
You're about to try that out. Yo, stretch a little.
Go to the 15-minute mark. What do you think about that?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You know, yo, Twitter porn is wild. Talking about porn, Twitter porn is fucking insane.
So glad you said that because I thought about that when we first started talking about this. Like, first of all, he's a hypocrite because he made this thread on Twitter talking about don't watch porn. Nigga, if you are on Twitter, you watch porn.
Absolutely.
It is impossible. And shout out.
I can't even go on Twitter at work no more.
Oh, or if I do, I have to like on a subway, shit like that. Like,
yeah, when you gotta lower your brightness down, like,
or I'm just like, yeah, let me chill right here. But you know what though? I follow. I don't know if she wants like her business out there, but someone I'm cordial with. I follow her. She's a sex worker. She has an OnlyFans or whatever, and she supports other sex workers on
so
Twitter.
They repost them.
But what she says is she'll put on her page, she'll be like, hey, I'm about to RT some porn for the next 15 minutes. So mute my RTs if you, which I think is so generous.
It's so considerate. I like that.
Let me throw you a little $5 in. Give you a little tribute.
Oh my God.
Like, yo, that is so nice of you.
Dave, please.
That is so nice of you. Like, yes, thank you for giving me the warning.
Yo,
because I'm at work, but maybe I'm not at work, and maybe I am in the mood to see some Twitter porn. So
dead ass, because I will legit go on Twitter and I'll take one scroll. All it takes is one good scroll, and it's just pussy and ass.
A whole glick out. Straight up. Like, yo, like, come on, man. Like,
yo,
that's a fact.
It's mad funny.
Yeah, but yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with porn. I guess indulge responsibly.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to be adult about things. I feel like having open conversation about sex and porn and fantasies and what you would like to do versus what you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Like, just have it. Just have that conversation. And if you want to watch porn in the bedroom, watch porn in the bedroom.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I don't think I'm going to be doing it at 80, but.
Why not?
Watching porn at 80?
Why wouldn't you watch porn at... This is the thing that always gets me about like growing older. Like, why do people feel like this is something I'm going to be doing now that I'm not going to be doing? It's something you enjoy. Do you think that you're just not going to enjoy?
I don't know.
I've enjoyed... I've
been trying to think about myself at that age, and I'm just like, what am I like... Am I really going to be... I don't know.
Bro, I've had a relationship with porn if I'm about to be... How old am I about to be? 34. I've had a relationship with porn for at least like 25 years.
That's insane.
And I'm not tired of it yet. So why would I be tired of it? Come on, what do you mean that's insane? Like, I remember like at the age of like 7, 8, like I knew where my dad's Playboys were. Like, Flea said it earlier. Shout out to Flea. Like, I know where my pop's tapes were. Like, I had a relationship with porn since I was like 8 years old.
I feel like we all knew where all of our parents' shit was at. They thought they were hiding something, but they really weren't.
That's crazy. I wondered, because now that I'm talking about I'm 8, my son about to be 8.
Yeah.
But you know what though? It's different because ain't no more DVDs, VHSs, magazines. Everything is in the phone.
Yeah, it's a little.
And I don't let him use my phone for nothing.
Seriously?
Absolutely not. Touch my fucking phone. What's wrong with you? So,
yo, that's mad funny. Yeah, honestly, he couldn't be able to.
Maybe he'll be more protected now. I don't know.
No, because they find that shit on their own. Kids at a certain age know how to take off their parental controls very easily. And on top of that, like, it don't even take them, like, I know 5-year-olds that know how to take off parental controls. And even at 5, you may not think like, okay, I'm taking off the parental control to watch something like porn.
Yeah.
But then you start scrolling and you go down a rabbit hole and all of a sudden you're on TikTok porn.
Yo, now that I'm thinking about it, I remember my parents had the bootleg cable box.
Oh my God.
Not the bootleg.
Where you split the wire?
Yeah, they had the splitter. Facts. They had the splitter. So we had all the channels.
Oh my God. And
again.
That was like 87. I think that's what the channel was. It was like 78 or 87.
Oh, I'm back in my day.
And then fucking BT Uncut used to be wild. BT Uncut used to be
I'm about to take it back. I'm about to take it back further than BT Uncut. And this is even before Real Sex, because I used to try and stay up on like Saturday nights to watch Real Sex on HBO. Channel 62, and because I was in Brooklyn, I was in Queens. Channel 62 used to be the Playboy channel. And then Channel 64 used to be the Spice channel.
Yo. Those were your channels?
And they were going all the way. Ridiculous.
Yo.
My parents should have did a better job like guarding it. It's honestly their fault why I'm this way now.
No, it's not their fault. It's you. It's definitely you.
All right.
You can't stop your kids from looking up what they want to look at, honestly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was our porn episode. Hope you had a good time enjoying our episode about pornography.
We talked about fucking porn this episode.
I mean, hey.
Healthy sex, guys. Healthy sex.
Fuck.
What?
You want to go there?
Feeling? Go there? About what?
You want to go there?
Yep, let's go. No, let's go. Because you've been talking about this shit all fucking week. Let's go. Let's go.
That's a Supreme hoodie? That's nice. How much that run you?
Very inexpensive.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
It's Fupreme.
It's who?
Fupreme.
I don't see an F. That's strange. That's okay. That's nice.
You have the same hoodie.
I do.
And you wore it. Yes, you do.
No,
and you wore it like 2 episodes ago. You have the gray one with the multicolored letterman.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to deflect right now.
No, go ahead. Because it's what you wanted to talk about. And this is why we're going to get canceled. If that's where you're going. If that's where I think you're going.
All right. So Lia Thomas.
For all of those who do not know.
Lia Thomas is how old is she? Do we know how old Lia Thomas is? Lia Thomas is she a collegiate professional swimmer?
She's in college?
I think so. I think Lia Thomas is in college. Lia Thomas.
She is an and yeah, she's at UPenn. She is 22,
Wow,
23.
she's at UPenn.
She's 22, 23.
That's crazy.
She look about 50, bro. That's insane.
Listen, you starting already.
Yo.
All right. So Lia Thomas, in case you guys don't know, Lia Thomas is really, a collegiate professional athlete. She's a swimmer. Before Lia transitioned into Lia, her name was William.
Oh.
William Thomas. And yeah, I guess she transitioned. Took about a year off to make that transition, and kudos to her. Kudos to her. I'm gonna preface this. I'm gonna lead with love. I'm gonna preface this by saying that everybody absolutely deserves to live your life on your terms
and the way that you choose.
Period. There's no but, there's no asterisk, there's no nothing. You absolutely deserve that. That is your human given right to do so. I could imagine probably how tough that probably was for her. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. However,
go ahead, because I have some facts I'm going to point out also. That's why I was looking at my phone for some.
When Lia went by the name William, right? Because Lia has been a swimmer. Lia was ranked number 462 in swimming before she transitioned. Lia transitioned and is now still professionally swimming.
Of course.
And Lia is ranked number 1 amongst all collegiate women swimmers.
She is in the NCAA swim meet that she had just not too long ago. How do you feel about it, Nighty? Go ahead.
If my daughter
I didn't know this is where you go ahead.
If Ryan...
Yo, I'm fucking crying.
If Ryan, at the tender age of 3, comes to me if she comes to me tonight, she's like, Daddy, I want to swim. I want to be a swimmer. I'm like, all right, baby.
And Ryan's so dainty. Like, she's so like...
We gonna put you in swimming courses and swimming classes. You know, let's say Ryan turns 8 and she still loves swimming, and this is something she's really passionate about. And then all throughout elementary school and all throughout middle school and all throughout high school, she participates in swimming. And she's damn good at it too, right?
Okay.
And then let's say Ryan gets to college and her scholarship is based off of this. She wants to become an Olympian, all this stuff, wants to become a professional swimmer.
Like, what happened if Ryan... So, like, you're what, 5'10"?
Hold, let me just finish this.
Go ahead.
This is what Ryan wants to do, right? Super passionate. We've been training her for 20 some odd years. She was 3 years old. And then let's say one day Lia comes into the fucking pool.
Well, that's my question.
I'd have a fucking problem.
Well, that's my question, because I'm saying to you, you're like 5'10", right?
Yes.
Morgan's like 5'7", maybe?
Yeah.
About 5'7".
Give or take.
So give or take, if, you know, genetically, Ryan might be about 5'6", 5'7", maybe, right? And here come Lia.
How tall is Lia?
6'1", bro. So wait, hold on. Before I start. Number 1, the NCAA has a policy that trans gender, people who choose to change their gender, can participate in swim meets, in sports and activities, if they have been taking medication to suppress their testosterone for 1 year.
Okay.
In order to compete Olympically in the U.S., it has to be for 36 months.
Okay, so a year and a half.
Correct.
And if Lia took a year to transition.
36 months is 2 years and about a half.
2.5. My math is...
we're bugging.
No, you're right.
No, it's 3 years. That's 3 years.
Oh, fuck. All right, 3 years. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
So 3 years, Olympically, you have to have suppressed testosterone, right?
Right.
One, let me tell you. If Lia is 6'1", the average collegiate swimmer, woman swimmer, is 5'9", the average, right?
Lia got that shot.
By a long shot, right? And then if you probably think about it, if she's only been suppressed for a year, she is still a grown man.
She's a grown woman with a similar physique.
She's massive, bro.
Right.
She's massive.
She is.
She is absolutely massive.
Them
shoulders is wild. I'd have a problem also.
I think that the world is in a very one of a kind way. I think we're about to see history change.
Of course.
I'm not saying that we have to section off, but like how there's a men's sport like at the Olympics, it's the same events just between men and women. I think there has to be a way that we can acknowledge and respect and support anybody who identifies as anything that they choose to identify as. But I don't want to say make like a separate category, but there has to be a way, because to me that's just not fair. Like say I was 6'8", right? And let's say that I chose to transition, or I chose to identify as a woman, and then let's say that I go and I decide to enter the draft at the WNBA. And I'm dunking on bitches. Like
or like
whole lot.
What happens if somebody that's like Usain Bolt decides that he wants to transition and then goes to run against Sherry Ann Frazier?
Right.
Like, that's absolutely insane. Usain Bolt is like 6'5" and Sherry Ann Frazier is like 5'2".
I'm so glad that you said that, because what was the name of that track runner from Africa?
So what? Okay, so I couldn't find her name, and I know for sure
I got it. It's right. It's somewhere. I was reading also, up on her. Caster Semenya.
Correct.
Caster Semenya. Who they would not let her compete in the Tokyo. It's 4 of them, actually. Oh, there's 4 of them?
Yeah, it's 4 of them. Okay. I don't want to butcher their names, but it's Caster, Aminatu, Margaret, and Francine. All South African.
Yeah, they're from, what country are they from? I don't, but
I know that they're all South African.
They're South African. And they would not let them run in the
2021 Olympic Games because they test high for testosterone. But they're born women. Now, I test high for testosterone because I have PCOS, and that's like one of the symptoms of having PCOS.
Okay.
So
I learned something new about PCOS every time we pod.
Yeah, that's the reason why like a lot of women with PCOS tend to have like I guess it's called hirsutism or something like that, but it's also just like hair where men have hair. Okay. So like on your abdomen, they might have hair. You might have hair like along your jawline, like stuff like that. But the fact that they wouldn't let them compete,
because they testosterone levels
is too high. But they're allowing transgender individuals to compete on the opposite teams.
Right.
And of course, they're biologically, it's an advantage.
Yes.
Biologically. We're not talking about emotionally, mentally. We're not speaking about like training wise. It doesn't matter how hard somebody who is 5'9", and swimmers are typically very lean. Right? So if you're 5'9" and say 150 pounds, 160, 170 pounds.
Yeah.
She is 6'1" and at least 200 and something pounds easily of muscle.
Yeah.
of complete muscle. There's no way. Just her arm length is going to allow her to propel a lot faster than somebody that's 5'9".
Oh, for sure. And I don't want to make it about this, but Lia Thompson is 215 pounds.
That's insane. That's insane. And I actually looked up the average.
She's 215 pounds.
The average collegiate swimmer is 5'9". I didn't look at how much they weigh.
I mean, I've also been seeing a conversation lean into, oh, well, people just know that if you are ever bad at a sport, all you have to do is just transition to become the top of the sport. And I think that's a little extreme. Like, I honestly, I personally do believe that, you know, this is how Lia wants to be identified. I don't know, man.
I don't like it.
And I don't like the race disparaging, like a discrepancy rather, the race discrepancy.
But of course, because they always say, and they always have this, like, there's always a dichotomy of African individuals who compete. Yeah. Because their training down there is so much more different. Their air down there is so much more different.
Yeah.
A lot of them tend to have like a larger lung span because of the fact that where they're training allows them to do that. Allows their body to adapt per se to their environment. So they always have like, you know, this sense of, oh, it's not fair because genetically they're runners or their bone structure or all these things. But it's not fair if my child, who's been placing number fucking 1 in a Division I team for however long she's been on the team, born a woman or born genetically a woman, what they consider to be a woman, and now you're getting outbeat by somebody that there's no possible way for you to beat. It's not a fair playing field at all. Absolutely.
It reminds me of a story. This actually happened to Morgan. So when we were in high school, 9th through 11th grade, we ended up going to a magnet school that was still in the same school district, but it was exclusive. They did like a lottery thing or whatever. So we went to this school. It was like on a college campus, SUNY Purchase. It was on SUNY Purchase's campus. And, you know, Morgan has been like an academic like her whole life. Like she just 4.0s. It's just like her vibe. Like she would cry if she got like a B+. It was the craziest thing. Meanwhile, if I got a B+, my parents would throw me a fucking parade. But so Morgan, our school ended up closing at our senior year. So we had to go back to our parent school, Woodlands High School. We had to go back to Woodlands for our senior year. So there were two girls who were going to Woodlands the entire time. And they were battling for valedictorian and salutatorian. But since we got put back into school, now all of our GPAs counted. And Morgan outs both of them to be valedictorian. And when I tell, and one of them was white.
Lost they shit.
So you know.
Lost they shit.
You know Karen was up at that school like, this isn't fair. You need to leave. Like that. She didn't say that. I threw that part in. I had to put some sauce in there.
And this is the reason why I be so scared to like have kids, because I don't know what I would do.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, should have did better. With or without me here, you should have did better. And I think what happened is they made co-valedictorians or co-salutatorians a
get
thing
the fuck out of here.
Just specifically for that year, because this woman, this white girl and her white mother complained so much. But I will say that they have a point. And I'm correlating this with Lia, because someone who's been working hard and who's been on this trajectory to be this and has busted their ass, blood, sweat, and tears, just for somebody out the blue to come in
but that's still
and
different.
knock you off your pedestal.
No.
you have a right to be upset. That's all I'm saying.
I think that, I think the Morgan situation is different. But with the whole Lia Thomas thing, in all honesty, I think that the only way that this is probably going to get settled is if somehow, some way, they make a transgender league.
And I don't know if it should be sectioned off to a transgender league per se. I feel like there's something just very icky about that to me.
Like it's too specific and it's too like pointing them out.
Right.
But there's gonna have to be some kind of,
like I said, they're gonna have to be a change
of testosterone suppression is decent, right? 3 years of suppressing your testosterone,
but it doesn't
your
change
body
who you
will
are
change.
genetically.
It won't change who you are genetically because it's not going to make you shorter.
Right.
But there will be a body change. There will be a change to your stamina. There will be a change to the way that you react to training and also the way that you collect muscle, the way that you gain muscle.
Mm-hmm.
It'll start to kind of, it's still not going to do much though.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that there should be a cap.
Yeah.
Because in all actuality, there may be, I'm sure that there are swimmers who are 6'1", and I'm also sure that they're not built like Lia.
Mm-hmm.
Like just a man who is 6'1" shoulder wise and a woman who is 6'1" shoulder wise are two totally completely different people.
Absolutely.
And I don't know what they're gonna do, but I tell you one thing: somebody's gonna go and make a fucking scene about this, and they have to.
Oh, I think it's on the way.
They have to. I think that they should. Because if she was black, if Lia Thomas was black, she would not have won that first place. They would have took that shit very quickly.
Right. And I'm going to tie this up with a bow and just say that we are in a very unique place to make history right now. Mm-hmm. And I just hope for everybody's sake it's done in a fair way and it's done in a respectful way. And
that's your bow?
You should treat black people the same way you treat white people, but that part is asking for too much, so.
Nothing.
And on that note, any last thoughts, Paige?
Any last thoughts? I don't know. I don't have any last thoughts right now. My birthday's coming up. That's my last thought.
Your birthday is coming up.
It is. It's in less than a month. Mm-hmm. So
countdown is real.
The countdown has begun. Even though I don't really know if it's a countdown, but that's my last thought. Send in the cash apps, guys. I'm about to be a pick-me for the month of April.
Oh, God. I can't. Okay.
Any last thought, Nighty?
Hey, man, watch porn.
What the fuck?
Forget what that dude said. Watch more porn. That's right. Watch more porn. Legal porn. Not like weird stuff that you have to...
a sponsorship from like Pornhub or something.
That would be amazing. Oh, my God. Yo. Podcast idea. I'm going to produce this. Podcast idea. It's for a couple. And each episode, they watch porn together. But you can't see the porn. But they're watching it. And they commentate on the porn.
How the porn.
Yeah.
You know there are actually people that do that commentate on porn. And then people watched it. Like on porn sites.
Really?
Yeah, but it's just one person. It's not like a couple.
Oh, it should be a couple. It should be a couple. Yeah.
For sure.
I'm going to probably edit that out. That's probably like a good idea.
No. So you don't want nobody to steal your idea? I don't know.
Matter of fact, I'm not editing it out, steal it. I don't give a shit.
It's like
I got a million more of those in here.
It's like a porn mukbang. Pause.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. A porn mukbang. That's crazy.
Mukbang. That's how you say it?
Stop saying it. I hate that word.
Why?
It's all right, y'all. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Mukbang. Ugh.
Mukbang.
That sounds even worse.
Mukbang?